Hi, this is Derek Regensberger, and welcome to another episode of the Clarinet Connection, your source for gear and product reviews and practice and performance tips for the clarinet. Today I'm going to talk about playing in the Altissimo register. This is one of the most challenging things for clarinetists to do, and to do it well. One of the things I think that is the hardest challenge to overcome is getting those extra high notes to sound as strong and supported as notes in the clarion register sound. And so one of the key things is tongue position. And if you are a biter, it's going to be extremely difficult to sound altissimo notes the correct way. Trust me, I know. I've been a biter for most of my clarinet playing life. One of the things that I've done to try and improve my playing in the altissimo range is to lower my tongue position just a little bit, particularly with the middle and the bottom part of my tongue. The idea is to kind of drop the tongue inside of your mouth just a little bit to allow those high notes to sound. Think about when you make the tongue position is kind of this curved arch, right? And it results from a he sound or a kind of a cat hit. It creates that extra high tongue position with that arch in your mouth that you need for good clarinet playing. But when you're playing in the altissimo, you really got to drop sort of the bass and the middle part of your tongue to allow the high note to sound. I'll play it with kind of a biting on the reed and the same high tongue position. And you can hear it's kind of a pinched, thin sound to the altissimo. Now, if I kind of channel my inner Jay Leno, as I like to say, and I want to elongate my chin, I want to really make it taut, I want to kind of almost pull my lower jaw off of the reed, and that will also allow me more room to drop my tongue in the higher notes. And you can see I can even hit a high B flat, a note that really I've never been able to hit before. So the key is, what do we do with that tongue position? And perhaps more importantly, how do we practice it? Well, again, think of lowering, almost, you want to have an ah sound almost to those high notes instead of the that we typically have when we play clarinet. Secondly, when we practice this, one of the best ways to do it is to play twelfths and kind of drop our tongue position a little bit when we hit the altissimo 12th, something like this. Going to take that dedication to playing long tones. It's going to require kind of thinking of voicing, where in your mouth, what are you going to do with your tongue to make those notes come out? One of the tricky things is, you heard that when you go through the 12s, playing those first couple of notes, C sharp, D up in the altissimo, if you drop your tongue too much, you can squeal or squeak. So you've got to be careful that it's really not until you get up until that F, F sharp, G, A, B flat, up to C, that you really want to kind of lower the tongue and keep it in that position. Does it make it a little more challenging to articulate? Yeah, it does. But the notes are going to sound cleaner. So opposed to so if you're biting too much, you're going to have that grunting sound, particularly when you articulate the notes. So the more that you can relax, the more that you can drop that tongue a little bit as you play higher, the easier, frankly, it's going to be to articulate those notes up in the altissimo range. So good luck playing, and hope your high notes sound better here in the future. Thanks for listening to the Clarinet Connection, and tune in next time.